Sometimes in a car crash, the pain, it can come later. In fact, it could be a silent attack that actually has caused issues for millions. Here to break it down and what it is affecting so many of us is Brad Kendall of Kendall Law Group LLC. Good morning and welcome back. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's dive right into this. TBI, what is it and how common is it to sustain one in a car accident?
So TBI stands for traumatic brain injury. Basically, a concussion is a traumatic brain injury, and they are actually the leading cause of brain injuries is car accidents.
Yeah.
And you can get a TBI in a car accident whether or not you hit your head on the inside of your car. Our brains basically float in fluid. And so the brain moves around, and if there's a sudden jolt of force, your brain can hit the inside of your skull and cause a brain injury. So you can get a TBI very easily, and almost 3 million people a year get brain injuries from car wrecks.
Wow. So why are traumatic brain injuries, why are they oftentimes missed after having a car accident?
So there's lots of reasons. A lot of times the person in the car accident doesn't realize they have a brain injury. They underreport their symptoms. A lot of times if they don't directly strike their head and have a mark on their head, it goes overlooked by the folks in the emergency department. And so that actually compounds the problem because they don't know they're injured. They don't get the appropriate treatment, they don't get the appropriate neurological workup, and therefore it can be days or weeks or maybe no treatment.
Wow. So are there any immediate signs or any, immediate symptoms or any warning signs that we should be on the lookout for?
There's a local doctor that specializes in treating brain injuries, and she describes it like this: you've seen one brain injury, you've seen one brain injury. What she means by that is the symptoms vary dramatically. So dizziness, nausea, headaches, those are common symptoms, but not everybody that has a brain injury is going to have the same symptoms. The symptoms can be very severe. They can be, you could have mood changes, depression, irritability. There's lots of different ways brain injuries manifest themselves.
Gotcha. Now, if someone suspects having a TBI after a car accident, what steps should they take for a diagnosis?
They should seek immediate medical attention. They should go to the nearest emergency room. Hopefully they're aware that they might have something going on with confusion or dizziness, some of the symptoms, and hopefully they will get some diagnostic tests like a CT scan or an MRI that can help in diagnosing, and then they can get on the right path to get the right treatment.
Yeah, very important. Now, how can we as a society better support individuals who might be suffering from having a traumatic brain injury?
Well, awareness is important, and that's one of the reasons I speak on brain injuries, is to create the awareness. And that will help with people wearing seat belts and taking other preventative things to lessen the chance of sustaining a brain injury. People who wear seat belts still get brain injuries because of the effect of their head going backward and forward rapidly if there are enough forces involved. So there is, it can be a very long road to recovery for people with brain injuries, and I think the support that they hopefully will get from the medical community and from their family will help them recover.
Absolutely. Well, Brad, thank you so much for sharing all of this very, very important, helpful information when it comes to having a TBI and what to look out for should one suspect that they have one.
My pleasure.
Of course. All right, now for more on TBI and the services of Kendall Law Group, the information is right there on your screen. We'll have this on our website this afternoon as well.